Hello, welcome to Oregon Quilting and Happy New Year, everybody! We're here to start our brand new season. This is our second season of Oregon Quilting, and we have an audience with us today. And I thank you all for coming, and I thank you for watching. We have a lot of exciting things planned for our new year. We're going to be on location, and we're going to have several service projects. So today we had our challenge fabric, so as always we're going to start, and one of them was this lovely jazzy fabric. So we're going to have our first show and tell, and Lynette, would you like to start today? And while she's coming, we have just a very plain. We have the other side. We have a very plain table runner, which is one of those 10-minute ones that you can do in 15 or 20 or 25. So, was our challenge fabric. So, thank you. This is Lynette.
Happy New Year. Well, I thought, being New Year's, you might want a little pillow to rest your head on after all the celebrating. But so we had a fat quarter of the different fabrics, and so I used the main fabric. I cut it in half into 2 triangles and made 2 pillows. And I just tried 2 different colors with it, gold and the blue, to see which we like better. This is called Birds in the Air, this little triangle block here. And then I just made them so you can take them off on the back and put a different, it's got Velcro, and you can take it out and put a different pillow in if you want at a different time. But these are for New Year's.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Lynette. And we have Joy coming, and Joy is a fellow musician. And you remember last time I said she couldn't be here because she was hunting. So Joy, what did you get when you were hunting?
An elk.
An elk. Wow. She shot an elk.
So this is the Ohio Star, and I thought about a table runner might be nice for the festivities for New Year's.
That's very nice. This is the Ohio Star. So, thank you. Now we have some new guests, and Faith has a whole lot of things to show. And we thank the people who did come visit us at the world's largest Christmas bazaar. We had a lot of fun doing that. We met a lot of really nice people, and we have some here that came all the way from Federal Way, Washington. Thank you.
Okay, hi, and no green shirt.
No green shirt.
No green shirt today. Yay! This is from Julie, who is right up off of Federal Way. She's, I believe she's Auburn. And her note says, this is Julie's 1-hour block. She says, I received my packet on Friday, November 30th, then went out of town through December 3rd. I worked late on the 4th and had 1 hour to use creative.
She's
to
very
get it done.
creative. She's very creative.
That evening, if I was to get my project in the mail in time. Well, she did. I'm thinking she used some of those angle plays. I'm just guessing. But it looks very lovely. She did a nice job. I like how she got the people in the middle.
In the middle.
Yeah. Now, this one is from one of our new ladies. Her name is Rachel. She drove all the way today from Federal Way. And she did the most awesome. It almost looks a little bit like Trapano. Is it? Because like this looks a little stuffed. But her little birds have little eyes. Her little fuzzy eyes. And I just think it's adorable. These are all puffy. If you look at them, they're puffed up. And she did those in a applique. She did a wonderful job. I like the green. It looks very good. She did an awesome job.
Thank you,
Thank
Rachel.
you, Rachel. Now, this one is Krisha. Okay, Krisha is a local. She's from St. Helens. Oh, that's right. Oh, well, thank God for the cutting table. She brought this, and Rachel is her friend. And she did a beautiful little, is it a table runner? Yeah, it's just a little table runner, and kind of cute for the festivities. You could put your centerpiece on it, just something for, to show it off a little bit. I love the material on the back. Of course, is blue. Yeah. I mean, is there any other color?
Purple. Purple.
Now, this is Angela's. Angela is from
St. Helens.
St. Helens. And she always makes something interesting. And she was telling me she was putting this together and she couldn't decide how she wanted to do it. It was going to be a placemat, so she used Insulbrite in it. And the Insulbrite is on this side, inside, and then there's batting on the back and facing this way. Now, when they go to Papa Murphy's every Friday, they get a large pizza. Oh, excuse me, a family-sized pizza, and it fits perfectly on this, so that she doesn't have to use 2 or 3 pot holders to set it down. And I thought she did a wonderful job. And again, there's the blue.
Friday nights, we need to go to pizza in St. Helens.
In
Yeah,
St.
Chris?
Helens at Papa Murphy's. And this is our Karen Barnes, who is from Beaverton. She couldn't be here today. They're on baby watch. So she asked me to show this to everybody. This is called Bear Dance, and it is a doll quilt. The baby she's waiting for is a girl. And she has 2 other granddaughters, and she stitched in the ditch on this. You can see, actually not stitched in the ditch, she did an echo, excuse me. Because if you look at the other side, I don't know if you can see the quilting there,
Yep.
but she just kind of echoed the inside of all of these, and it looks really nice from the back. But she's going to be making a lot of doll quilts. She's going to have 3 granddaughters to do it for. Now, this is from a lovely lady from Gladstone. No, it's not me. Though I am lovely, I think. This is Renee. And Renee's got a beautiful, those are 1-inch squares. No, I think not. But she did a beautiful job. I mean, to get this much done, and the purple just pops in there. Maybe that's why Elizabeth likes it so well. And it is a table runner, but it is a placemat as well, or a hot pad. This side has Insulbrite, and this side does not. Now on the back, she has the most adorable. I don't know if you can get that in the.
Can hold it long enough.
If you can get the picture of the little label there.
Hold it straight.
It says handmade by Renee. I won't use your last name. But everybody at Xerox will know her.
So everybody needs to tell them to go to the website,
Yes.
www.oregonquilting.weebly.com.
And you can see some of these beautiful, beautiful items. She did a wonderful job. I love that purple.
So thank you, everybody.
And I would have made something, but in my infinite way, I've managed to not because I gave my packet away. Actually, yeah, so maybe the new year will bring me a new.
That's right.
A new lease on
I'm
it.
going to expect something one of these days.
Uh-oh.
Well, we
Means
thank
I
all
actually
of
have
you.
to work.
Yeah. Well,
Angela's coming over to my house. We're going to work on my sewing room.
okay.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you,
And
Faye.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you for all your projects. Now, I wanted to remember some of the fabrics and some of the things that we did last year. So I took strips. Remember, I love to do strips. Any size, any shape. And you sew them together. So these are the fabrics from the programs that we've done. And I put the strips, and then, I sew the squares. Then I cut them apart, and then I sew them back together again. So these are the fabrics, the freedom fabric, the tulips, the daffodils, the butterflies, other extraneous things that we used during the year last year. So this will remind me of last year. And then we needed a simple, remember we always need a very simple project. So, simple. All right, this is just, like a quilt. And then you take fusible fleece. You just cut it out and you iron it on. And yes, Lori, we do use a pressing sheet for this. That's an inside joke. Lori made a beautiful project, but she ironed it onto a bag and it melted. So our sympathies go. So always remember, use a pressing cloth when you're, if it's so.
And make sure what you press isn't nylon.
So this was very simple. You just cut out, just whatever for the snow and the snowman. And then I just used Sharpies. And I just, did some little things like this.
And Sharpies are
These are
color fast.
permanent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was permanent, so. And I used the orange. Pretty little carrot here. He's got a little carrot nose. And I gave him a little coal for his, buttons. And then cut little pieces for his arms. They're sticks. We always put sticks in snow people. So. A little hat. And I tried to cut snowflakes, but it's a little hard to do with the fusible fleece. So we just pretend that they're, snowflakes. So very simple project, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm really looking forward to the new year. I did bring something with me. I was going to wear it, and then I decided since this was a, challenge fabric, I better wear the challenge fabric.
I'll bond it for you.
Oh, well, Faith, come and model it.
It's just like at the castle.
So this is the cape, and my sister crochets, and so she made the snowflakes. There are snowflakes on here.
Oh, look at that.
And then the buttons.
Oh, those are beautiful.
So. And then, of course, it also is reversible. So you can do one side, put it on one way, and then we'll turn it around.
Okay.
Okay. And this is, of course, I like capes because they're one size fits all.
Because I'm pretty sizey.
No, you're not. Okay, so if you'd like to stand up, see? So it's very warm. So at the back. Oh, yes. All right. Now, we'll show the other side.
I haven't been dressed since I was like 4. Oh, this is beautiful.
Okay, so now we do the other side.
Oops. Where am I at here? There we go. Oh, I like this. And Arctic
They're Arctic
owls
animals, yeah. If you turn
and
it on
hares.
the back, then the right side up.
and seals and ptermagants. Oh my
So they're all
gosh,
Arctic
caribou,
animals.
penguins.
Yeah, it goes
Oh,
with
does
your
it?
clothes. Oh, yes,
Okay.
Now
Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
now she can go out in the cold snow.
Yeah, and I can still use my hands.
So thank you, Faye.
Oh, thank you. It's beautiful. And your sister does a very nice job with the doilies, or the snowflakes.
Snowflakes.
Yes.
And now I found out that one of our quilters also crochets, so you just never know what we may add
that would
to
be
quilts.
Angela.
That would be Angela.
I'm gonna
Any
get to it.
any of the rest of you crochet? Oh,
Cool.
Renee, good. Okay. Well, I thank you all. Be sure you go to the website, www.oregonquilting.weebly.com. Another quick and easy project is if you get fleece, because you know it gets so cold here, or if we happen to go to Alaska like Joy does. You just buy fleece, and you can just cut it in a strip. And this is for a child, but you know, you can make it as big as you want. And then you just make slits in it, and then if you twist it up, it'll get all twisty and knotted up. And it's very comfortable. Now, of course, if you happen to have a special school in mind, you can get fleece that goes with that. That was the duck person who just needed to be heard. So, in our family, we wear Go Beeves. So, yes. So you can just cut it any width that you want. Guys like it. And they will wear them. They say no, they won't wear scarves. When it gets cold enough, they'll wear the scarf, and the fleece is really nice. No sewing, it's just cutting, and then you just put the little fringe at the end. Very simple, very fast. Works really nicely. Now, as always, we're going to have a challenge fabric. And one thing we're doing new this year is we're going to have one of these fabrics you're going to get every month, and then with some other things to go with it. So we have the dark blue, and we thank my executive producer for going shopping to pick out fabric. And we have another blue. And then for excitement, this next month, we have provincial fabric. So any of you watching, if you'd like to do the challenge, all you have to do is go to the website, and you'll be able to find out where you can have the challenge fabric. And then when you come, we hand them out. So we invite you to come and join us also next time when we do our taping. So we thank you. Happy New Year again. It's going to be a wonderful quilting year. Have a very happy quilting New Year. Welcome back to Oregon Quilting, and today I'm here with my granddaughter Amanda, And she is just finishing sewing up some strips. Thank you. So Amanda, what are we doing today?
We're doing a crazy quilt.
A crazy quilt. And what are we using for the crazy quilt?
We are gonna use some ugly fabric.
Ugly fabric. Do we have ugly fabric? That looks kind of ugly. Is it going to be ugly when we're finished?
No.
No. Okay. So you've sewn some strips together now, and we used our Olfa scissors. Now what are you going to be doing? And we have a 9.5-inch square up ruler. And a lovely rotary mat that turns to make it much easier. And what do I need to hear before you cut?
The clicking sound.
Okay. And what do I need to hear next?
Another
Thank
clicking
you.
sound.
Okay, and we're going to need another one of those. We need two together. So can you cut the next one? Right here. What do I need to hear? Very nice. Did it click? Thank you. And why do we do that?
Because we just put a new blade in.
And the new
And
blade
It
is
is very sharp.
very sharp, yes. All right. Now, if you were going to sew these together, you turn one way and one,
The other way.
yes, the other way. Very nice. But Amanda already has one of those cut, or sewn together. So what's the next step?
And then we cut it.
So you get to cut it. No, you need to cut it. And we have our 6-inch ruler. And we're going corner to corner. I'll help hold it. And instead of moving the fabric, you can just rotate. Just like magic. Oh, what did I hear? Now, we've got these funny little squares, and what happens when you open them up? So, now what are you going to do with these?
And now we're going to
You
go
have to-
over there and iron.
An iron, yes. so you can lay them out. Figure out what kind of a pattern you'd like to have. I can go over that. This is like working a puzzle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, it looks that way. Why don't we hold it up, just on the mat, like this, and then people can see this pattern that she has. Or, can you make another pattern? Ah, look at that. One more turn, I think. Here. Yeah, she has like a pinwheel. So then when you sew it together, you have this lovely little turn up and down. There we go. So this is string piecing. So we have turned our ugly fabric into blocks for a crazy quilt. Well, thank you, Amanda. It was fun to have you with me today, and we look forward to seeing you next time on Oregon Quilting. Thank you.